He's been helping people get the smile they've always wanted for years. But today, we'll find out more about your dental health and how Dr. David Peck knows no borders when it comes to his patients' smiles. So I'm here with Dr. David Peck. Dr. Peck, thank you so much for being on the program today.
Well, thank you for having me.
How does someone's dental health impact their overall health?
So a patient's dental health is not only from a medical aspect, but also self-esteem, how they feel about themselves, how they perform in the job, how they talk to other people on the street. If someone does not like their smile, they're going to be more introverted. They're not going to be smiling all the time. They're going to be, maybe their job performance won't be as good because they're hiding their smile. They're unhappy about their smile. When we finish changing their smile, either whitening or crowns or veneers, you look at their face, they look 10 years younger because all this concern about how they look and everything has just melted away.
What makes your practice unique?
What makes it unique is that I love what I do. I have a passion for implant surgery, for rebuilding people's mouths, for doing cosmetics, and for doing general dentistry. I love it. I love the varied part of my practice. And I think that it's unique because we make patients feel comfortable. It's their home here. You know, we have refreshments when they come in. We do whatever we can so they're comfortable.
Dr. Peck, how often should the average person be visiting their dentist?
The average person, let's talk about, let's say, 35 and older, because I think that's a good range. In today's research, everything is coming out about periodontal disease, biofilms, biomarkers, and they're showing that these biomarkers are coming out in the mouth, and they are having an active contribution to systemic problems like heart disease, stroke. And they're going to find other things, immune deficiencies. And so quite honestly, periodontal disease, which you hear all the time, gingivitis, we have no test to know when it actually begins. So it could begin in your 30s, in your 35s, or your 40s. The problem is if we find it when you're 42, it had already started. So really, every patient over 35 should be seeing their dentist 3 to 4 times a year. And in many times, twice a year is way too little.
What are some of the symptoms that a person may experience that would show them that they definitely need to be calling their dentist?
One great sign would be pain. Another would be mouth odors. Another could be like an itchy or gnawing feeling in their mouth. Another could be discoloration of their teeth. Biggest thing is when they floss or brush that they see blood. Blood, healthy gums don't bleed. It is a fallacy when people come in and say, oh, my gums always bleed. That means that you have an infection in your mouth. Healthy gums don't bleed. Maggie, if you were to take a hairbrush and brush your hair and you saw blood in your hairbrush, what would you do?
Freak out.
Exactly. And so when you brush or floss and you see blood, freak out.
Okay. Recently, your practice has taken you far beyond just here in Springfield, Massachusetts. Where have you gone?
We've gone to El Salvador, we've gone to Lima, Peru, side trip to Machu Picchu. We go to Mexico, and what I do now is I teach dental implant surgery and guided bone regeneration to other dentists. And what we do, we take them to foreign countries, and we do live dentistry, dental mission work for free on patients that want to have implant surgery.
And how do these trips impact you and your practice?
How it's impacted me is I have an extreme passion for implant surgery, dental surgery, and dentistry, and it's allowed me to share that passion with other dentists to show them how they can do it, how they can provide better care to their patients, and enjoy dentistry even more. How it impacts my practice is that I'm enthusiastic about my dentistry. We provide the highest quality level of care to our patients, and they appreciate it.
What's the most rewarding part of your business?
I think the most rewarding part of my practice is, I'd say the word creation and changing people's lives. I mean, a lot of patients come in, they hide their mouth, they put their hand over their face, and they don't feel great. So we show them that they can have that great feeling, enthusiasm, passion, self-image, and they feel great about themselves, and that's the best feeling I could get.
It's funny how something as simple as a smile can brighten your day. If you're looking to brighten, whiten, or improve your smile in any way, call Dr. David Peck or visit his website, mygreatsmile.com.